Back here on Texas Football Today, we're celebrating the opening of Texas high school football season, and there's going to be a celebration of another opening tomorrow night in Melissa. Let's go to the hotline, Pickle, and let's bring in the head coach of the number one ranked Melissa Cardinals. We're joined by Coach Matt Nally. Coach, how are you?
Hey, I'm awesome. Thanks for having me on.
How are things in beautiful Melissa, Texas?
Like you said, beautiful, man. It's awesome. We have a great day every day.
Well, I think we have to start with the very large, very viral elephant in the room about Melissa, which is the brand new, beautiful Kenny Deal Stadium that you guys will you'll cut the ribbon on tomorrow as you guys host the Argyle Eagles. Your quick review of what you think of the new stadium.
Unbelievable. I mean, there's really nothing else that you can say about it besides that. Like it's so surreal when you get into it. My whole goal though is for Melissa kids and tomorrow night for Argyle kids and fans and Melissa fans to really enjoy it. And right now I think we have about 50 seats left in our 10,000 seat stadium. So there's a lot of people that are going to come out and experience it. And I'm biased. I think it's the best around. So I'm really excited to be a part of it. And I'm really excited to get to share it with Argyle tomorrow night.
It's going to be special as you guys host the Argyle Eagles. Let's talk a little bit about your Cardinals this year. You guys start the year ranked number one in Dave Campbell's Texas football. Sorry about that.
Yeah, man.
My bad. I can take some sort of blame of that. I am interested in how you guys handle that. You guys are going to enter the season with a big target on your chest. What is the conversation like about expectations within the Melissa program?
Well, before the season, I have about 4 or 5 speakers that come in and talk. And, I had Coach Buchanan from Aledo and Coach Graham from, Allen, just left Hawaii. But Todd Dodge came in and he said something that I thought was profound. He was like, as the number one team in the state, everyone wants to say that you have a target on you. But as the number one team in the state, what you do is people don't understand, you put the target on them. And that's what's been resonating to these kids is we don't have the target on us. The target is on everybody else. And it is our job to hit that target in the bullseye every single Friday night. So that's been the overall mantra is, no, we don't have the target. The target's on the other team.
I love that. It's Matt Nally, the head coach of Melissa Cardinals, joining us here at Texas Football Today. Get involved in the conversation at #TF Today. Coach, you guys bring back a fair amount from last year's team, a lot of exciting playmakers. I know you and I talked about it in the offseason about one guy in particular, and that's Nigel Smith, the star.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Star of your defense. The film is shocking sometimes, and it's fun to watch him on a Friday night. You are the guy who gets to see him every day in practice, in the locker room, in the hallways. What is it about Nigel Smith that really makes him special?
I think the biggest thing is people just don't realize how great of a teammate he is, and they don't realize what extra work he puts in to be great. If people realize that, he's here, 2 hours before practice working on his craft by himself, they would be blown away. And I always say this, if you're going to be elite, you have to do elite things. You can't just come to practice and be good. That's not how this works. So Nigel is going to be the first one in the weight room. He's going to be the last one in the weight room. He's always going to do extra stuff. And, we practice in the morning. So, we start practicing on Mondays and Tuesdays at 6 o'clock in the morning. So Nigel will probably get here at 5 and he'll go through and do his, all of his own things, trying to perfect his craft. And, he's already went through a workout before the team has even showed up. So there's certain things. And besides that, what's so great about it is it's now gotten other kids to do it as well. So he has a leadership aspect too on our team that is uncanny. So yeah, he is an unbelievable person too. People think, oh, he's a great football player. He is an unbelievable football player, but he is also an unbelievable person.
Offensively, you guys are bringing back 9 starters from an offense that ranked 7th in the state last year in scoring offense. There's playmakers all over the field. How do you guys go about taking an already excellent group offensively and take them to that next level to get you where you want to go ultimately, which is Arlington?
Really offensively, there's an old coach saying, and that is, just get the kids to the game. Just get them on the bus and get them into the game. And what I mean by that is we have so much talent coming back that we can't get in their way as coaches. We have to make sure that what our kids can do, they can do and be successful with, and not try to be too cute. But we just got to get into the game. We got to get into the game and let them play. So that's really offensively been what I've been echoing since the offseason. Like, hey, guys, we have all this talent. Let's just get them to the game.
Talking with Matt Nally of Melissa here on Texas Football Today. Coach, I want to ask you a little bit about your district, District 7 5A Division 2. I mentioned that you guys were the 7th leading scoring team in Texas in 5A Division 2 last year. You guys are 3rd in your own district. Lovejoy and Crandall.
Dang right.
Yeah, we're pretty good as well. This is a loaded district. This is a district that you guys are going to have to fight each week. I know that's a couple weeks away, but how do you approach district play versus non-district play and all of the intricacies? And I don't want to say I'm not going to accuse you of holding anything back tomorrow night, but how do you go about, knowing that there are going to be bigger goals on the horizon with what you want to accomplish tomorrow night?
So here in Melissa, we have seasons within seasons. So, our pre-district is a season, and then our district's a season, and then obviously the playoffs is another season. So we just emphasize getting better each week. So each practice, each day, getting better, not peaking, getting better, not peaking, getting better, not peaking. So, when you have, each week is, you better bring a sack lunch when you're in this district. So, that's it, man. Just really preaching, hey, guys, you have to respect, even though you might be ranked number 1, even though you have these expectations, you got to respect every single opponent because you're ranked number 1, because you have all these expectations. You respect everybody. So that is something that we've been, preaching for a long time and whatnot. And I kind of feel like, our kiddos have bought into that philosophy. But it's a great district to be a part of. Everybody in the district is extremely well coached, and the kids get after it. And it's a fun district to be a part of. But I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't want it to have it any other way. I'd want it to be a tough district. I'd want it to be that way. I know this sounds kind of crazy, but to me, that's more fun than if it was an easy road.
It's going down tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, late kickoff, so that everybody can stay a little bit cooler there at beautiful new Kenny Deal Stadium as the Melissa Cardinals welcome in the number 3 Argyle Eagles. And Coach, I don't want to ask you to give away your game plan. This is an Argyle program that I don't think it's a stretch to say has largely had Melissa's number. I don't want to ask you to give away your game plan like I mentioned, but when you take a look across the field, what you guys are going to be up against tomorrow night in Argyle, what do you see?
Well, I think that you hit the nail on the head. They have had our number. They have a great program. They have great coaches. They have great players. And kind of in a crazy way, we're trying to get to that level. So, Coach Rogers has kind of been a mentor to me. In the shadows a little bit throughout the years. I've been going and talking to Coach Rogers since about 2012, 2013, and he's really helped me out throughout the years. So, we're going to have to play as physical as they are. Honestly, we do have a lot of kids coming back and they're trying to kind of reload their team. But at the end of the day, we understand that, it's Argyle football. So it doesn't matter who's playing. They're putting on that Argyle jersey, and there's a standard there too, and they're expected to play to that standard. So I'm excited to play them. To me, it's just a great opportunity for 2 great programs, 2 great teams early on to play. Like I don't even know who else is playing. I know South Oak Cliff is playing Duncanville and whatnot, but I'm just like, when I scheduled this and it came out 1-3, I'm thinking, oh my goodness gracious alive. A, what was I doing? And B, if you're a football fan, you should be in Melissa, Texas watching this game.
It's going to be exciting out there at Kenny Deal Stadium as the number 3 Argyle Eagles visit the number 1 Melissa Cardinals and their head coach, Matt Nally. Coach, we sure appreciate your time. Congratulations again on the number 1 ranking. Now, if you would, please go make us look smart.
Dang right. Thank you. Yes, sir.
There he goes. Matt Nally, head coach of the Melissa Cardinals, join us here, Texas Football Today. I love what he said about the target. I think that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
We always talk about, oh, you're number one, you got the target on your chest. What if we just said, no, we're putting the target on you, and we got you in our sights?
Yeah. How do you think that the number one stays number one?
I think
like
that's
that's why it's so funny that Todd Dodge was the one that said it, because he's a prime example of, he was ranked number one a ton, but it was the longevity of keeping it there that makes it make sense.
Absolutely. So we appreciate Matt Nally. It's going to be an exciting night
rolls.
tomorrow there at Kenny Deal Stadium. Going to be a lot of fun. Big game, kind of a rivalry. Like I said, Argyle's 6-1 against Melissa since 2012.
Yeah.
So they've owned the series. So I know it's going to be fired up there in Melissa, Texas tomorrow. We appreciate Matt Nally taking some time with us.